Hello once again, Star Wars Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, back from Batuu, back from Galaxy's Edge, Black Spire Outpost, the Halcyon Star Cruiser. There has always, at the time of this video, there has already been a drop of a walkthrough. I strongly encourage you to check it out. It's a little long. It's about 2.5 hours, and it's really just as much kind of B-roll video as I could put together. We're also doing a follow-up with the whole group that we went with. My family went with another family, and there was a group of 8 of us and traveled together. It was unbelievable, phenomenal. I'm going to just say one thing. Again, I'm a very positive person. I speak very highly of the Star Wars brand, and I know a lot of people complain, and I understand that, and that's everybody's right. But the vast majority of people that went on the Halcyon Galactic Star Cruiser absolutely adored it and gave it nothing but positive reviews for it. Only a small minority of voices were not happy with it. And the vast majority, the only real complaint is the price, which, you know, again, we understand. And knowing how much things cost and how much it costs to do anything around here, it made sense to me, and the cost made sense, and it made sense that it might have been too much for a lot of people. So I think that, you know, that's something that Disney will hopefully learn and do something with this space in the future, which again, as I said, a follow-up video is coming where we talk about that. I don't know if it'll come out before or after this one, but my initial thoughts, which you'll probably hear multiple times, was it was just amazing. I am so thankful that I got a chance to experience it in its current incarnation. I don't know what'll happen with it. I hope they don't just tear the thing down and do something completely different. I hope that they do something similar, maybe a one-day experience, you know, who knows. But I'm very, very, very happy that I did it, and did it with the people that I did it with, my family. These are friends of ours. We did an amazing thing. We'll talk a lot more about it in future episodes. But this is not about the Halcyon. No, this episode is about my Galaxy's Edge haul. So what has now become kind of a tradition is that I go around my Star Wars collection and I find items that are not resonating with me as much, or maybe I feel like they've resonated with me enough and I want to share them out into the world for other people to appreciate. So I have a yard sale, or a Star Wars sale. It's not really a yard sale, a Star Wars sale outside my home. And we did that, and I videotaped it. You can go back and look at the late June episodes, and you'll see it. And it was quite successful. In fact, so successful that not only was I able to pay for all our meals and even one of our hotel stays in Disney while we were down there in July, I was also able to purchase quite a bit of Galaxy's Edge merchandise. And this far is a smaller number than what I got rid of, which is fine. And I have many, many more years of collecting Galaxy's Edge stuff, but I am kind of doing it kind of piecemeal, not a lot of stuff, just a couple of key items. So why don't we get right to it, okay? There's a lot here to unbox, if you will, okay? Let's start with some things we're going to just talk about, not necessarily unbox. Other things we are doing a full unboxing. All right, so we're going to start with the easy stuff, easy peasy stuff. We got Puffer Pig. I've always wanted to get a Puffer Pig, and every time I went there, they didn't have them. They were sold out. So now I have my Puffer Pig. I love that. So it's just in the creature stall. They have I have not picked up a lot of the things in the creature stall, I believe it or not. I've actually kind of been pulling away from plush and stuff like that, but the Puffer Pig, it was just cute, so had to get it. So there's a Puffer Pig. All right, what else do we have here? We also have, well, here's some items that I'm not going to unbox. We have the R2S4M, which is an astromech, one of the droids, the Star Wars Droid Factory line. They always release a few different types of droids. I'm not quite sure of the significance. It says on the back, all different types of astromech droids populate the Star Wars galaxy. Each droid is different and has their own unique personality and colors. Affectionately known as Sam, R2S4M is an overworked astromech modified with a drink dispenser and serving tray who delivers drinks to denizens lounging around Jabba the Hutt's luxury sail barge, the Katana. May the Force be with you and your droids. I have never seen this one on the katana. I've never seen this one in the movies, but apparently it either existed or was there in the background. So there you go. It does come with a little drink mix, so that is cool as well. And then another droid that just came out towards the end of my trip was C1 MNST4, or C1 Monst 4. It's a chopper-like droid, but if you look closely, and you see he's got the color scheme and the things coming out of his head. He's got the bolts. He's definitely going for a Frankenstein Halloween-themed figure. Normally, I have left the parks and have headed home, and then that next week they released the figure. But this year I stayed just long enough to be able to grab it towards the end of my trip. Not a big deal. It's available on Shop Disney. Our daughter works down there. She can always pick it up on her, on her day off. Not a big deal, but I was able to get it. So, add it to the Halloween figure collection. Now, this one I may actually unbox because I've been enjoying some of these holiday-themed figures, and I've started putting them up on our mantelpiece. So, if I do get to unbox this, I will do it in the future. All right. Pardon me. Another item we're going to show but not fully unbox is another Black Series. And again, anybody been watching my channel knows that I've kind of been pulling away from Black Series. I've still got a few items here and there. I did collect a lot of the Indiana Jones ones. It's, now the cancellation of the line means that it's not a very big line. So it's something I think I might want to collect. But the Disney Black Series, I'm still a little affectionate for, all right? So we've got this, basically it's a creature pack. It's Minok, Porgs, Bogling, and Kowakian monkey lizards. So if I open it up, and you can see we have a nice not really a 4-pack. It's more of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-pack. 2 Porgs, a Bogling, 2 Kowakian monkey lizards, one of them looking suspiciously like Salacious Crumb, and a Minok, chewing on the power cables. So I just love these little packs. What's cool about them is that you can kind of open them up and take things out and put them back if you want to display and then put them away. Really cool. They seem to come out with a new one every year. This one I think was actually last year. I don't know if they have a year on here. My eyesight is not what it once was. So, no, 2021. So actually 2 years ago. So, really cool. All right. Moving on. Okay. These little guys I'm going to get to in a little bit. But we have this, and I'm actually going to quickly get rid of this little thing. Now, this is, they have this kind of series of Ewok kind of, play items, like role play items. They have like a spear, and you can get, or maybe not a spear, but they had the bow and arrow, but they were like a kid's plastic evil bow and arrow. I did not pick that up, but I just couldn't resist getting the horn, okay? And it does kind of make an interesting sound. Now, I wish I could, put my fingers... all I want to do... Disney, you had one job. 2 notes. Remember? That's what they go. They go... I can only do 1 note. Now, I'm a musician and music teacher, so anything that's even a toy instrument from Star Wars, I always love to combine my profession and my hobby. So this will, find a nice place in the collection, along with my little clue horn and things that you can get from Galaxy's Edge. So this was actually not a Galaxy's Edge purchase. This was along with the droids. They were purchased from one of the stores outside of Galaxy's Edge, but I do believe it's available. I don't think they're going to be flying off the shelves, but it is kind of cool that they kind of have a saxophone sound. But walk around and do that more than 2 minutes, you're going to be really annoying. And if you give it to a kid and they walk around and do it for 30 seconds, it's going to be annoying. But still, it looks cool. You can hang it over your mantle, like it's a hunting horn. So good job with that. All right, what else we got? This one was already shown, but I'm going to take it out of the box to get it out of here. I'm not going to keep this automation. I already have a couple of these boxes, so I do appreciate them being able to travel in them. I It just lost its head. It lost its head. Oh no. All right. Help me out here. Well, first of all, let me do this. Put this over here. Let's get him. There it is. All right. And I'm going to keep the instructions because the instructions are a little bit different. This is my first BB droid. Okay. So I just want to make sure that I have those instructions. Oh, you know what? I think I got to do a thing where there is a power button on here too. And I have to turn it off and turn it back on again. This is a hard thing to do on my little table here, but there it is. Better to just go that way. And you could get personality chips, right, that work with this, but I opted just to get the droid. Maybe I'll find maybe next summer when I go back, I'll get a bunch of personality chips and try them all out. All right, so, okay. So, where are we? Okay, so I'm saving a few things for last. Okay, I do want to point out this nifty little item. This is actually a lightsaber display stand, which I really like. I'm going to just open it up right now and just kind of set it up. It does, as you can see, if you look here, these things do kind of shift. I don't know if they lock. There is a little charging port. I think what I'm actually going to do is, you get all these cables and, they don't mark what the cables are. So what I'm going to actually do with this is plug it in the back just to keep it so I don't lose track of it. Okay, I don't think it's charged. So I'll have to charge it. But it has these. Yeah, it needs to be charged. But the cool thing about this is that this actually, I'm going to put it on. For now, I'm going to put it on this. But this is a lightsaber, which I'll get to soon. But this also comes with these kyber crystal display accessories. And essentially, what these are essentially things where you can. Get out of here. Hold on. It comes with a little clip. And just this little thing. And then you can actually hook the clip right in the front, like that. And I have another one. So I think you can fit as many as, let's see how many you can do. I think you can do 4. You can do as many as 4. Which is nice. It's a nice way for you to display your kyber crystals. And that way... Pardon me. Yeah, they look like they lock right in. So you can see it's kind of a nice little thing. Now, speaking of kyber crystals, all right, we've got 3 new colors, okay? And I do already have some of these colors, but some of them often will have more. I have Jedi holocrons, I have Sith holocrons, so I like to have a couple of different crystals. Even if I just put some of them on, have options for different lightsabers or whatever. So I just wanted to have a couple of extra. And boy, I love what some creative people are doing in the sense that they're kind of creating their own kyber crystals. I follow the Dano channel when I recommend, and he does a lot of creative stuff. He does some great kind of maker things. He paints his droids. He He does all this great stuff, you know, cosplaying for the Halcyon. I'm actually going to put, all right, well, let me. For these, I might actually, this is a yellow one. I'll just kind of place it right there. And I think once this thing, what I'll try to do is at the end of the video, I'll try to I will try to put a tag on the end where you can see these things all lit up, you know, because that's the cool thing about this. Because yeah, one of the hardest parts about being, you know, doing all this display stuff is that you can't, you know, all these crystals, you know, the idea behind them is that they either are, you put them in the holocrons or you put them in the Sabi lightsabers to change the color, which is great. It's a great thing, but you know, if you don't have 5, 6, 7 lightsabers, then all these colors don't really matter. Now, that's a moot point for some people because there are people out there that do a lot of lightsaber building at Sabi's. I did not do that this year. This lightsaber is not a Sabe build. I did get the Halcyon one, which I'll show. We have a Halcyon haul video coming out, and I'll show that one, okay, in a couple of weeks or a couple of episodes. All right, so we'll do this one and purple. And I think I'll leave them out. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry, I know. I ignored you too long. I also have a blue one. A blue. And I got the blue one because I'm hoping, I think I have an Obi-Wan blue one when I put it in a holocron. I was hoping to get maybe an Anakin or maybe an Ahsoka. You know, anyone that anybody that was that held a blue lightsaber could be speaking into the hologram. So I'm going to hold off on this one, opening it right now, because I only have 2 displays, and I'm not really going to put this on display here. Maybe I'll put the Ahsoka lightsaber resting on top or through or whatever, but we'll see. Another thing I picked up, when you go to Oga's Cantina, right? They have these really nifty coasters, and I've showed these in the past. We've got our little drunk I call it the drunk Ewok, with some Arabesh on it, and they all have this kind of symbol on the front. Here's a Rancor one. I bought a specialty drink that came with a mug, which I'll show in a minute. Another one. All right, and keep going. I think there's 5. That's a repeat. That's a repeat. That's a repeat. Oh, I don't know if I had the Bantha one. Maybe 5 or 6. So, what I like about this is whenever you buy a specialty drink, whether you get the, you know, where it comes in a specialty mug that you pay a little extra for, they always throw in the bag a couple of sets of coasters, which I love because this, I think I'm gonna do a project. I'm thinking about making a mobile out of these. You know, like hang them up, like punch a hole in them, and like drape them up like in either one long line or maybe a couple of little ones, and just kind of have them hang somewhere in the collection. Just something to think about doing. It's a little project. If I get to it, I will definitely film it and I will definitely share it with you. But as I said, you could even ask for them. It's a free. They'll give them to you no matter what. I'm pretty sure, unless they're like swamped, busy. Which these days it is getting more and more busy. It isn't as they're certainly not spacing things out. So I actually got this mug a few years ago, but they changed the color. So I decided that I wanted to upgrade, and that is what I did. So we have here, instead of, let me just, I like to keep my space clean. All right. So this is, I think it was the Yub Nub was the drink I got. It was kind of like a rum drink. I'm not an alcoholic drinker. I mean, not an alcoholic, no. I'm not a person that drinks a lot of alcohol. So I don't get a lot of the drinks. But at Oga's, I do try to try at least one every trip. And when there is a specialty drink glassware, this is a ceramic drink. And if you look closely, you'll see it's like meant to be like wood carvings. It is a ceramic. But it basically tells the story of Return of the Jedi, at least the part of Return of the Jedi that the Ewoks are involved with, the last, third or whatever. It's really cool. So, a great, and there was a brown one, and now there's like a turquoise one, so that is cool. Okay, where are we? All right, so let's talk about these little guys. These are Doc Undar's Mystery Treasures. Now, there are, I believe, 6 of them. It's like a blind box thing. Okay, for those who don't know what blind box is, blind boxes are basically just, you collect all fill-in-the-blank number, and I'm actually going to unpackage all of them while I'm talking here because it'll be easier. And you try to collect all of the ones that are there. I do believe that in some cases there's hints that you can do, that you can try to, figure out to pick up the ones so you don't have to keep getting doubles. I did not do that. I am truly playing the blind box game. I have no idea what is in each of these 4 boxes. Let me give myself some space here. All right. So one at a time. All right. Oh, no, don't tell me. Let's see. So, yeah, it looks like there's 6 different ones. Okay. Oh, and in it is another bag. All right. Let me open it up. And the winner is... Looks like it is a helmet. I'll put it together real quick. Like I said, these are... Oh, I see. I'm not sure what the helmet is. It's some type of I'm guessing a Sith type of helmet. So, I don't think there's any other. So what I do with these is I keep the crate, and then I just kind of... I display it on top of the crate. That's what I do with the droids anyway. Sadly, this crate has no... Really, guys? There's no... All right, we'll have to see. Maybe there's a way to... All right, there might be a way if I display it the right way. So, all right, that's one. Here comes number 2. With the bag. A box with a bag. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yay, I'm good. Okay. That's 2 separate ones. 2 separate ones. Here we go. So this is a different type of mask. And the cool thing about this is you can also kind of connect them like this, right? So they kind of have a nice little connector. Now, I also want to check out the box real quick because I think these boxes might also adjoin. And it'd be really cool if they did. I don't know if they thought that far ahead, but let's... Yeah, okay. They do kind of align. So, now, the only problem is the boxes align. Oh, and I guess they do kind of sit on top, but they're not like flush. So, not the best packaging, but not bad. All right, 2 more blind boxes to go. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to keep feeling what I feel like is a mask. Yeah, I got this one again. So I'm actually going to just take this, package and all, put it right back in its container, and it's going to go right out in my cell box, in my cell pile. Because I'm already setting up a cell pile for next year. So there's that. Let's see. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yep. The same one. So I got 2 doubles out of 4. That's the frustrating thing about blind boxes. So that's why what do some people do? Well, they go on eBay and they try to find them. But that's okay. I don't really mind. I knew it was a blind box. I knew it was a gamble. It's like playing a lottery or going and playing a carnival game. You never know what you're going to get. So, okay, we are almost done. Thank you. It's been a slightly longer video than usual, but we are going to keep going. Well, not really. If you think about my Halcyon video, it's 2 hours. This is quite less. This is our penultimate item. This is a Wayfinder. And like the blind boxes, there are 2, but we don't know which one is which. There's a light side and a dark side. So I only picked up 1. I think I'm only going to get 1. I'm not really sure what the... I got to look at the, what goes on with them. Okay, they put this kind of weird lined packing tape. Sorry, what did I just drop? Oh, that was just a curly thing. Is that something important? No. Oh, well, it did. Yeah, it kind of was important. It was the instructions. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 my people. You're killing me. Somebody did not think this through. All right, well, in any case, I have what I believe is the instructions. There we go. I can tape them back so they... Oh, wait, no. No, no, no. There we go. Riveting television, I know, yes. Okay. Well, now I may have to get another one to get better directions. Hold on, let me just repair this a little bit more here. Yeah, it's kind of got some weird cables and stuff to it, so I don't want to lose that. All right, moving on. Ooh, it's already split here. I do like the box. It's plastic, but I do love the kind of cementy, concrete-y version, like feel to it, or look. It has really not a feel. It feels like plastic, but it looks like it has a concreteness to it. Okay, looks like we got a dark side one. So what I understand this is that you just... It's a Wayfinder, obviously. A dark side Wayfinder. Now, I don't know. Oh, this one looks like it needs batteries. Okay, so, yeah, this is just a plain... This doesn't even do anything. It's just a plug that just kind of dangles. Because I guess that's... You plug it into your X-Wing fighter. All right, so again, I'll try to put... This looks like it's just a few AA or AAA batteries. So I will get that working. Oh, I see. And then you can, like... You run this, I see. I don't know if it's a magnet or whatever, but... Oh. Yeah, it feels like it's... Yeah, kind of goes in like that, like a magnet. So, cool. All right. Okay, now I'm going to close this up. And I'm going to just lay it on top for right now. Okay. Well, this guy's got to stick with that. And I'm going to slide you guys over here, and I'm going to slide you over here. And last, but certainly not least, we have a Saber. And if those of you who've seen Saber unboxings before, you might think this is a little different, because most Saber containers are a bit smaller than this. And you would be right. They are smaller than this. This is a different Saber. Now, full disclosure. I originally was not intending on getting this. A friend / former student of mine, who I've recently been have reconnected with, had asked if I could pick it up, and he could borrow it. And I said, well, actually, he was gonna I think he wanted to have one, I think, if I'm thinking so. But then it was a little bit pricey. But then I'm like, you know what? He's already borrowing some other stuff from me. I said, I'll get it. And you can just borrow it from me he needs some stuff for Halloween. And I'm more than happy to help him out. And I'm giving an excuse to pick up another lightsaber. All right. If you look at the logo, I think you can know, anybody in the know probably can tell me what this is. It's not one lightsaber. It's actually two lightsabers. So this is the Ahsoka lightsaber, okay? And or I should say the Ahsoka 2-pack. So you've got your one here, okay? Now it looks like this is also a battery. Or is it a battery? Yes, it is. I do believe some of them are switching over to USB charging, which I kind of like. Not that I don't like battery, it's just that, now I got to keep an eye on, when a USB loses its charge, you just recharge it. But when the batteries go dead, you got to take them out. And sometimes you forget. So, but that is now, Ahsoka has two types. One type, the larger, more regular size lightsaber, and then the smaller one. So, if only we had a blade that we could test this out. Thank you, my daughter, who picked me up a blade, so I can now try it out. I'm going to throw that over there, put that here. Okay. Sorry. It's so big. My studio is not big enough for this. All right. Let's see if I can get this to work. All right. Maybe. Maybe not. I see the entrance. Okay. There you go. Excellent working order. Now, this little one. If only I had the smaller saber blade that they sell at Disney. I do. Again, thank you, Greta. Thank you to my daughter who... She helps me out. Pick some things up. Now, my daughter is a very hardworking individual, and you've seen that in one of the episodes where I went and actually did a Star Wars caricature drawing. And if you're ever in Disney and you're ever out and about in the parks or the resorts and you see caricature artists, especially if one of them is named Crina, C-R-I-N-A, do some Star Wars themed caricatures. If you're a Star Wars fan, and you can do, now, she just can't do direct. She can do like shadows. She can do, all, kind of around and about, but just not direct. But you can have you dressed as any character you want, including things from Andor and the new Ahsoka TV show coming out. Always, okay? Support local artists. And these are hard-working artists, man. They are super hard-working. And they work on commission. So support your local artists when you're on those ships. And it's a great deal. The price of those things are amazing. All right. Okay, well. Hold button. For 5 seconds. Okay, well, I know that's working. All right, hold on. Hold button, 5 seconds for blade. Oh, color change. All right, let me see if I... Oh, wait. Ooh, okay, hold on. Hold button 5 seconds. I like that. Now, I'm new to this. I know. Oh, that's really cool. I know that there are some unlicensed blades that do some amazing things. But to be able to get those two things are awesome. So, Ahsoka's lightsabers, dual edge, one not quite as long as the other. I can't stand here and do much. I'm going to take out half my collection, but it is awesome. I love it. And I love the smooth texture of it. I love the smooth texture of the handle, like no grips or anything. Because one of the things I notice about a lot of the lightsabers, and particularly like older lightsabers, is that all those rubbery grips, well, rubber breaks down. So eventually they start to go, and I like having the more smooth metal. That's really cool. So I think that is everything. Now, I did want to point out, like I said, I will tag on the back of this video, the end of this video, I will tag, a sample of putting this on display with the Saber, putting a Saber on display on the display, so you can see what that looks like with the kyber crystals. I will also do the Wayfinder, and I think that's it. So that will do it for this Galaxy's Edge Batuu haul for 2023. There will be other visits this year, and plenty of visits next year. But there was a couple of new items, like a few things I wanted. I'm not a huge Saber collector. I have a few. I actually enjoy and look forward to building another Savi lightsaber more than I do about getting legacy lightsabers. Only because I feel as though the Savi lightsabers are, they're a little more. You're getting more of a show. They're a little more creative, and the kyber crystals you can switch out the kyber crystals, which here they don't have that option. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, hit me up on Instagram and Twitter, and X. And Darth Tuba's Star Wars unboxing page on Facebook. Check out all the content on Red 5 Network. Thank you for supporting this channel. Until next time, folks, may the Force and the toys be with you. And again, till the spires.
Steeped in the dark side, Malachor is a lonely planet on the galaxy's edge. It was the site of an ancient war between the Jedi and the Sith, a terrible conflict whose echoes can still be felt in the Force. Batuu is a lost world located deep in the galaxy's unknown regions, far from any trade route and considered a myth by most explorers and historians.